favorite supervisors, I'll get it wrong, superintendent of schools. I do that every time. Every time I do that. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you today?
All right. Didn't know you had so many superintendent friends.
You know, I have tried to make you a super. I'm just going to change your title. You know, I got the schools. I just can't get the superintendent in there.
That's a big word, I tell you.
Yeah, that's a $5 word on, 25-cent morning for me. So, what do we got going on in the schools?
Oh, a lot of stuff. We're over the hump and heading downhill. Last part of the year, and
so yeah. Any teacher I know, I can say how many days, and they'll tell me.
Probably, yeah. But
Okay.
no, a lot of good stuff going on, and yeah, just a couple of bright spots. First of all, today's a school board meeting. It'll be a day meeting, but we are going to have a presentation from some ladies from our pilot club, and I understand they are actually building or helping to build a playground at E.H. Miller, and it has a lot of accommodations and to meet the needs of those students.
That's part of their mission.
Yeah.
That they do those kind of playgrounds, and they help with that.
Yeah. So I'm really pleased with that. And actually, I went to the Pilot Club fundraiser last week, and out at the Shrine Club.
You played bunco.
Yeah, never played it.
I don't play bunco, so I'm not sure about the game.
Yeah, still don't understand it, but had a lot of fun being there, just seeing all the people there.
They had a lot going on with that.
Yep.
I understand the night meeting was very well attended.
Yeah, had a lot of people there, and we're going to have 3 more throughout the year,
Yeah.
just as an experiment. So it's great to give people a chance who have to work during the day to come out and see what goes on.
That's, for the parents that go, well, I don't have time, I can't take off, well, get out there at night.
Yeah, and you can always see it live, but, stream it during the day. But if you want to come out and see it going on and come out and comment and just see what's going on when that's not on camera, that's a good time to come see a live meeting,
And if you're upset about something, call your school board representative.
Yeah.
Start there.
Or actually start at your school first.
Oh, start your school, and then you go to them before you come holler at you.
Yeah. And again, I look at that as positive. I have people, people are concerned about their kids, and they should be.
Aren't you glad my kids aren't in school right now?
I sure am. Glad they're all grown up. No, and I'm a parent, grandparent too, and that's our most prized.
Those are our prized possessions, not possessions, but
that wasn't the right word.
Our babies.
Our babies, right?
Yeah, our babies. I don't care how old they are. I still introduce Kyle as my baby. So
I appreciate the fact people are concerned, and I don't take offense to that. I want people to be concerned.
That's what makes our schools better.
Sure it is. Yeah,
So.
I don't object to that at all.
I know we've got the fair coming up in another 6 weeks, and the kids have been working on those projects.
Yeah.
And I haven't had to chase a loose hog yet, but I've done my share of those over the years. So I know the kids are raising hogs and chickens and pigs. Pigs and hogs are the same thing. Cattle. So it depends if you got a steer or a heifer, whatever you've got. I know George's granddaughter's got a goat. She's so excited about it, she can't stand it. Goats are cute, but I don't want one. And we got pigs at Buck's house, and so we've got that going on. But we've got the fair, and then you've got not just the FFA kids involved. You have kids and other projects are involved. I'm hoping the photography class will be entering into the fair with their stuff this year. Excuse me. So, there's a lot of that going on. So we invite you to come to the fair to help support those kids.
Absolutely.
That's in the usually the last full week of March is when the fair is.
Yeah, and I actually was at a function out there this past weekend, and they have a lot of new equipment, for the animals.
I haven't
Weezy Smith was telling me about
last
it.
year. So
it should be a lot of new stuff out there when you go out there, and that encourage people to come out to the fair. Also, want to point out we have a distinguished group of technologists, if you will, our PHS Robotics Club.
I hope they're at the fair and show those things off, because I'd love to see them.
Yeah, that's really cool. They did a demonstration one time at the school board meeting, but actually they are competing at the state championship in Jacksonville in a couple weeks.
That's wonderful.
That is really cool. And, I think robotics is really catching on here in Putnam County in the whole STEM initiative, if you will.
I think it's a great thing. It's the wave of the future, and we've just got to kind of go with it. But those are the things that, I keep bringing the fair up because that's a chance for those kids to showcase and for everybody to see it. Not just those that go to the school board or watch on TV, but a chance to go see what those kids will do because it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of times, parents aren't able to get out and go to the schools, but the fair is at the time.
If they're one night, if they I don't know how many groups there are, but if every school, whatever, so they're not out there every night, because I know what that's like.
Yeah.
But it's just a really good chance to see what they're doing, and even if we had in our county, I don't know, is there more than one team in the county?
Yes, there is. Yes.
It would be fun to see them at the fair, kind of against each other.
Yeah.
Just to a county challenge.
And I want to say too, that doesn't just start in high school. We have
no, that starts way down.
Elementary school, and these kids are really catching on, and they're doing the coding thing and stuff that I can't even imagine.
I was amazed at Christmas time because my granddaughter in Texas got into the Harry Potter stuff. That they had this whole program set up for coding for the Harry Potter wand, so they're teaching them coding at elementary age.
Absolutely.
And I'm going, and how do you even start that?
Well, one thing we're looking at next year, and this is in the planning stages, but we are looking at purchasing a bus, a STEM bus, science, technology, engineering, math, which will have all kind of cool stuff on it. And that bus will go around to the different schools and actually, give kids the opportunity.
Class outside.
Yeah, it's like a science class, but have someone to really show some neat stuff to the kids and engage them in some of this new stuff.
Give them ideas. That's what they want to get interested in. If they've got to see it to understand it, and some of these kids don't have the opportunity to see it other than within a school setting, to find out maybe that's where they want to go. Maybe they had no idea they want to go there because they don't see it.
Well, the idea is giving kids an opportunity to see what's out there. If we can reach one kid and ignite his or her passion,
you've done your job.
Yeah, who knows in 10 or 20 years what scientists or
I hope
persons
these
out
kids
there
come back and teach the next generation.
Yeah, well, that's a big focus of ours. We want to teach our kids, and hopefully they'll come back and contribute to our county.
And come back. Everybody wants to get away. Let me get out. Let me get out. Well, you need them to come back. Go out and see what's in the world, but come back.
I've talked to several parents recently who've gone through the school system and said exactly what you did. Well, we thought it was better outside of Putnam County, but you know what?
It is not.
The people outside of Putnam County are just different from Putnam County people. Now, I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying there's nothing like the loving people in Putnam County. So
I used to work for a national charity organization, and they try to come down and tell us how to do it here. And I said, you don't understand, Putnam County works different. And it truly does work different. And it's based on love and friendship.
Yeah. And I was going to say, too, it's funny you say that because I went around to the 3 high schools in the last couple of weeks and met with groups of students from the high schools and the local middle schools. It's kind of like an advisory group, if you will. And I asked them, what's one thing you like about your school? What's one thing you want to see improved? And the one thing, the overall theme of what they liked was the relationships they had with their teachers and their staff and their administrators at the school.
You go to a big town like Jacksonville, how often are you going to run into your teacher at Walmart, at church, or wherever? And here it's a common thing. And it keeps that communication open. And just, I think it's just better. I think I like the small town approach a whole lot better. There are times I think we've gotten too big, but yet we're not. We're still that small town.
Well, it's kind of like coaching. Kids will do anything in the world for their coach, and but the same thing with teaching. If kids know their teacher loves them and they have a close relationship with them, that just builds a bond, and the kids are going to be more successful.
And that starts in elementary school and goes all the way through high school, because we have some teachers that are not there for the paycheck. They're there for the love of what they're doing.
Well said. So I can't tell you how much I think about our teachers and how much I appreciate what they do. And there's a lot of things they could be doing, but they chose to be teachers, and they chose to give back to the community, and they're going to be very blessed for doing so.
It takes a lot more patience than I have, and I know that. As much as I love substituting, and I love substituting, but it was something different every day. I didn't have to do all the paperwork, which makes the difference, and they have to do it all.
Yeah.
We got anything else?
We're good. I'm just glad to be here and glad to see you here.
Good to see you.
We missed you last time.
I'm trying to. Somebody had a doctor's appointment, I'm sure. So
well,
we're at the age that I opened the calendar to see whose doctor's appointment is today.
Hey, join the club. We're all there together, right?
Right.
Got to keep our doctors in business, right?
That's right. Keep them going.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think so. The 19th. Yeah.
19th.
Yep.
All right.
Good
Thank
seeing
you
you,
very
Susan.
much. All right. Bye bye.
Thanks.